Hello, everyone. It's your girl, Chiquis, and you've reached the voicemail box for Dear Chiquis. I'm here to give you advice on anything and everything you need help with. Maybe you're going through a breakup. Maybe you're having issues with your family. Or maybe you need help figuring out how to balance your checkbook or how to start a business. Whatever the case is, I want to hear from you. Remember, these are my thoughts and opinions, and if you're suffering from an issue or hardship, you should seek help from a qualified professional. All right, now go ahead and leave your question at the sound of the beep.
Hey Chiquis, my name is Evelin. I'm a huge fan of the podcast, of you and all the siblings, and honestly just the entire Rivera family. Your mom is someone who I admire so much, and I love her music, I love your music, and being an actual fan of your entire family, my question to you is, do you ever see the possibility of reconciling with your family? I know it's a tricky situation with everything that has happened, but as a fan, I'm truly hopeful that one day the family, can come together once again. And, just wanted to ask you if that's something that you've ever thought of. Best of luck with everything. Congratulations on your second Grammy, by the way. And thank you. And I hope you have a nice day. Love you. Bye.
Oh, Evelyn. Qué chula. Qué linda. Muchas gracias. Thank you for being a fan of mine and my family. And I really appreciate your question. And I appreciate you caring enough, to ask and also to really desire that for us. So thank you for that, first and foremost. Look, I'm a person, yo soy amor y paz. I want peace and love. For a long time, I was resistant. I thought, I don't know if I would ever talk to some of my family members ever again. Now, it's not that I want to have a relationship or I desire it or I need it, because I'm going to be quite honest, I'm a lot better. I'm at peace. I feel good. Of course, I miss my grandma. I had a very close relationship with her, and it'd be nice to be okay with her. But I'm very hurt about a lot of things. And I feel like it would never be the same. I think we all feel that same way. I think they even feel probably better off without us as well in their life. I don't know. There would have to be a conversation, a very deep, honest, open conversation. But I don't think things would ever be the same, babe. And that's okay. That's a thing. Like, we have been taught in our culture that family's family, blood is thicker than water. Like, we need to be close. Like, you need to just excuse everything that they do. Like, no matter what they do, no matter what they say. And I just have grown through therapy and through maturity and wisdom and my own experiences that there are certain people that it doesn't matter who they are. If they're not bringing peace and they're not bringing the best out of you, then it's okay to keep them at a distance, Pero yo los quiero mucho. I pray for them. I just prayed this morning for my uncles and my aunt and their kids, and I pray for them and I wish them the best. But to answer your question, I don't know. I don't want to say yes. I don't want to say no, because I don't know what will happen tomorrow, but I'm at peace and I want to protect that. So, Evelyn, thank you. And I hope I didn't disappoint you. I'm always honest with you guys, especially here on Dear Chiquis. So that's what it is, mama. But thank you. Y gracias por todo tu apoyo, for your support. And I'm sending you a big ass kiss, girl. Mwah. Okay, so our next question comes from Abel or Abel.
Hey, Chiquis. I don't know if you remember, but Torito had you give me a shout out for my birthday one year. But anyways, I just want to say that I'm very proud of you and how far you've come. You've grown so much, and you turned into a better being. Anyways, so my question was, so I have this one friend, right? We're kind of like BFFs. Well, yeah, kind of. And we spend all day together at work, we carpool together and everything. But I just have this problem where she's always telling me that every time she wants to talk about something, she always tells me that I always have something to say. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because I'm not the type of friend to tell you what you want to hear. So sometimes I start thinking, am I really the issue in this friendship or what? Because, I can't even give my opinion, So yeah, how would you deal with that? ¿Qué harías tú? Love you.
Abel, I love you too. And to be honest, I don't remember about the birthday video. I'm sure I did. You said I did it, right? But I'm trying to remember, but I'm sure if I see you, for sure, I'll remember you. I'm very good with faces. But anyways, thank you. Thank you for those beautiful compliments. And, getting to your question, here's the thing. I think there's nothing wrong with you giving your opinion, with you being upfront and honest and not sugarcoating things and not having a filter. I think we all need a friend like that. But I think it's important to be that friend that asks, do you want my opinion? Before giving your opinion. Maybe there are times when we just need a friend to listen. You know what I mean? Not to give us their opinion. And sometimes we don't want to hear it, or sometimes the truth hurts. Absolutely. And maybe there are things that you're being so raw about and so honest about that it's just making her uncomfortable because there's certain things that she needs to, I don't know, heal or whatever. But I think moving forward, if this is someone that you love and that is important in your life, it seems like it is because you're asking a question about it. I think you should just say, look, I don't want to overstep. Whenever you need my opinion or my advice, ask for it, because you don't want her to stay away from you because, like she says, you always have something to say. And maybe another thing, people sometimes confuse, oh, I'm straight up and that's just what it is, versus it's all about how you deliver your message. It's all how you say things. You can be honest and upfront with someone without being hurtful, you're just choosing your words wisely. So that's my advice I would give you. It's still be honest, but just be more compassionate, maybe more considerate of her feelings and say things in a different way. It's not sugarcoating. It's learning how to speak to certain people in a certain way. Con cada persona es diferente. Every person is different, So that is my advice for you, and I hope it helps, and I hope that you can mend this relationship and you don't lose it. Okay, so les mando a los dos un abracito. All right, so our next question comes from Virydiana.
First of all, I want to know, how can I be part of your team? I love y'all's vibe. But anyways, I just want to know how you find yourself being confident with yourself and loving yourself, because that's something that I struggle with. Me pueden decir you're beautiful and all this stuff, pero a la misma vez it's kind of hard to accept it.
Vidi, I'm just going to call you Vidi, okay? Because I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. But to be part of my team, hey, anything is possible. I mean, maybe I'll see you at one of my shows or something and you can just take me your resume, lo que tú quieras. Pero, things are possible. So now getting to your question, to your main question. It's an everyday thing, especially I think for women because of our hormones, because our body changes, because of the pressure of society, what we see on social media and everything has to be quote unquote perfect. A woman isn't meant to be perfect. She's meant to be confident. And that takes time. I think more than anything is receiving. Like when people, like you're saying, people tell you that you're beautiful and you don't believe it. It's just first of all, receive and be like, wow, this is a gift. This is a gift from heaven. And I need to hear this and I need to believe it. And it's just taking it day by day, really looking at yourself in the mirror and pointing out the things you do like about yourself. Like it could be your eyes, your eyelashes, your hair. Like you have to absolutely have something, one or two things at least that you like. I don't know. It could be your legs. It could be your toes. Like for me, the thing that I least like are my toes. That's I'm just honestly, my toes aren't the cutest, but I'm like, okay, fine. It's cool. Whatever. Can't be perfect, but you know what? I love my smile. You know what I mean? I love the color of my eyes. So it's just it's looking at yourself and really just appreciating and saying, oh my God, you know what? Yeah, I have a nice smile. And I appreciate that. I like that. It's really pointing out those things to yourself and saying it out loud and just giving yourself more love every day. Take it day by day and do not compare yourself to anyone else. Not their process, not what you look like and how you wish you had what they had. That's the worst thing we could do on every single level. You have to just focus on what you have, lo que tú aportas, what you bring to this world. Because we all are here for a reason and we all have something to give, something positive. So it's just practicing daily affirmations. I am beautiful. I am strong. I am brave. I am sexy. I am confident. Whatever it is that your soul needs to hear, say it to yourself every single day until you believe it. Okay? Vidi, try it. All right. So our last question comes from an anonymous listener.
So I have two questions. The first one is, have you and your siblings considered doing a Jenni Rivera movie? And second, have you thought about possibly doing the reality show again?
I like your question. It's crazy because we were just talking about these two subjects. in our sibling group chat. Okay, so yes, we have definitely thought about it because that was one of my mom's dreams, is to have a movie of her life. It is in the works. It is happening. They already announced it, actually. I want to say it's done or almost done filming. To be honest with you, we didn't have a lot of say in that just because we were grandfathered into that contract. So when my sister came in as CEO, the previous administration had already signed the contract with this production company. And to be quite frank, because I can say anything I want, it's my podcast. It's been tough. It's been very tough. So we don't know. We haven't watched it. I can't even say that any of us, as far as like my siblings and I, have been involved as much as we thought we were going to be. So we are just praying as much as you guys are that the movie is good, that it is great quality. That's what we want. That's what my mom deserves. So it's happening. I don't know much about it. We don't know too much. So let's just pray that it's an amazing story and that they do my mom justice, because she deserves the world, in my opinion, no? And her story is amazing. So that's one. Part two, the reality show. My sister was just asking me about that, and I've been approached quite a bit about it. And we've said no to doing it a few times. We did it I personally did reality for almost 10 years, and I'm grateful for it. It's just a lot of hard work, and it just takes a toll on you. And I don't want anything to ever come between my siblings and I. And sometimes it can, because of production, because of scheduling, because people unfortunately thrive off drama, and we're not about that. Obviously, shit happens, you know what I mean, in real life, but we're never going to let, and I pray that we never let anything or anyone or any situation get between us. So we're very hesitant. We'll see. I don't know. A ver qué pasa. I can't say yes, I can't say no, but it's something that comes up frequently, and I know you guys want it because I get asked all the time on social media. But a ver qué pasa. Anonymous listener, because you didn't leave your name, okay? But anyways, thank you for your question. You guys, all of you, thank you. Thank you for listening to Dear Chiquis. As always, I hope you all learned something from today's episode. Like always, the goal here is to give you guys a new perspective so that you can make the decisions that are best for you. We'll be back next Wednesday with another episode. You can leave me your questions at speakpipe.com/chiquisandchill. Los amo, besitos. This is a production of iHeartRadio and the My Cultura Podcast Network. Follow us on Instagram at My Cultura Podcast and follow me, Chiquis, that's CHIQUIS. For more podcasts from iHeart, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcast, and check us out on YouTube.